summer.
We are live in Bethlehem for the first Sunday of Musikfest 2024. Coming to you from Service Electric Festplatz. Of course, we are at Camp SEN. This year is Space Camp. Make sure you stop down and see all of us here when you are festing. But I am John Lunger, joining you today for the live preview show. Of course, Musikfest kicks off in full force here at noon, and all I can say is wow. What a beautiful day we've got. Certainly a lot more palatable than how hot it was yesterday. So we are ready and able and willing to go for the full day here at Musikfest. And today we're joined by Allison Young from Guardian. Allison, thanks for joining us.
Yes. When 80 degrees is a relief, that's really saying something about the weather we've had this week.
No surprises. It is August in Pennsylvania, and this is not our first rodeo for sure, but a lovely day compared to yesterday. And so the fun starts at noon, goes all the way to 11. Of course, Service Electric is your home for exclusive live Musikfest coverage. If you can't make it down to the fest, you're not going to have to miss a beat. We've got 3 channels of programming today, and everything is going to be amazing. But I want to talk a little bit about why you're here. You're representing Guardian, the title partner of Guardian Zinzenplatz, one of the newer fests platzes here, I think 5-6 years old-ish right about now, located just south of Plaza Tropical. An amazing stage, but tell us a little bit about why Guardian supports Musikfest.
Sure, yeah, we're really happy to be here. Guardian has been supporting Musikfest since its inception. I know we're in our 41st year this time around, and we became the presenting sponsor of Zinzenplatz in 2019. So really awesome to take the opportunity to transform this Platz a little bit and make it our own. Yeah,
and it's a cool story. Zinzenplatz, of course, named after Countess Benigna von Zinzendorf, one of the founders of Bethlehem. The Moravian settlers here, some of the first to celebrate and educate women. She was a big part of that, and so we named that spot after her, and you all are doing something very cool, kind of in honor of that theme as well.
Yeah, this actually lines up great with today. So during each day of the festival, we have a different employee resource group on site with volunteers and then a community partner spotlight. So today is actually our Women's Leadership Network. So we'll be supporting the beer tent and the soda booth, and then our featured nonprofit is Turning Point of the Lehigh Valley, which is an incredible safe space for women and children in the Lehigh Valley.
It's absolutely wonderful, and you touched on Turning Point. You all are welcoming local nonprofits to the fest, some that maybe couldn't be here as an official sponsor, but we want to kind of share the love, give them some attention. Turning Point, just one example of that. Who else is going to be at the fest this year?
Yeah, so it's really cool because the festival runs for 10 days. We were able to have 10 different nonprofits on site. So we have a couple that are returning from last year, but we're also thrilled to welcome some new ones this year, including Kids Peace and Team Rubicon. So they'll be here later this week.
That's awesome. You mentioned a little bit about the women's leadership kind of initiative that's going there, but you all, Guardian volunteers are covering almost like 100 volunteer shifts this festival. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. We really wanted to have a solid presence at Zinzenplatz. We have just a sea of Guardian for Good T-shirts, which is awesome. So yeah, really, really happy to represent. Outside of the office building, or we have a lot of folks working remote as well. So just to see people, in person, and be able to sweat it out a little bit here at Zinzenplatz. It's great.
And of course, if you want to learn more about the Guardian for Good initiative, you can check out guardianlife.com.
Yes.
That's the official website. You're going to just look for the Guardian for Good section of that, and you can learn more about all the amazing things y'all are doing as wonderful members of our community.
Yeah, it's really fantastic, and the week is just getting started, so definitely make your way to Zinzenplatz this week.
So you're right, the week is just getting started, and I know you're going to be volunteering, but you're going to be festing. You're going to be festing like the rest of us.
Yes.
What do you have on your kind of, I got to make sure I do this year?
Sure. So, man, 3 days in, I feel like I've already covered a lot of ground. But preview night was fantastic. I got to shout out Galen Deary and The Reason Why. probably one of the premier bands in the Lehigh Valley, so good job to them. And got to relive a lot of the 90s with Sugar Ray and Tonic, and Better Than Ezra was on Friday night, so that was a blast. Really, really fun. So
That's awesome. You know, in addition to all the amazing things you're doing with Guardian, obviously, you know, you're festing as well, but you're also a year-round Arts Quest volunteer and a member of the Arts Quest Ambassador Program.
Yes. So I've been an ambassador since, I think, the first year for that program. I think that would have been late 2015 or early 16 when that started. So yeah, really happy to represent, you know, the volunteer community, and it's cool to kind of go beyond like the core volunteer events and also bring in like company sponsors and nonprofits as well. So it's really, really full faceted.
So what's your favorite Arts Quest event that's not Musikfest?
Oh gosh. So, well, my German grandmother would probably want me to say Oktoberfest. So that's a great one for sure. Yeah. You know, Chris Kindelmart really gets into the spirit, and that starts early, so you can really like pick a weekend and make that your own. So, and I know there's some new ones coming up this year too.
Yeah, right after the fest, we have 2 brand new events in September for you coffee drinkers. In early September, we have the Cold Brew Hullabaloo. Fun to say, fun to go to. It's an event all about local coffee roasters, and there'll be samples and all sorts of great things. And then at the end of September, and I'm very clearly excited about this one, it's our first ever Pizza Fest, sponsored by Surfside. We cannot wait for that. I haven't even begun to, you ready for this? Sink my teeth into what Pizza Fest is going to be like. Lots of vendors. I don't think you did. It was a terrible pun, and I apologize to everybody watching.
Well, you're the expert, right? You got the Musikfest t-shirt on here. So
it's true. I do eat my way across every festival.
I wanted to surprise you in honor of your Feast initiative. That's for you.
Thank you so much. This is awesome. A Music Feast friendship bracelet. And I was able to get it on one-handed. I'm pretty impressed by that.
That's pretty impressive, yeah.
Allison, I can't thank you enough. You have now vaulted to my list of favorite all-time guests. It's that easy. I can be bought.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Remember to check out GuardianLife.com to learn more about the Guardian for Good initiative. And when you come down to the fest, make sure you go to Guardian Zinsenplatz. You'll probably see Allison there.
You will.
Say hi. And don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break, but we've got so much more on the live preview show here, including a performance before the fest even starts. Do not go anywhere. Back in a second here on SEN. We're back. We're doing our show. We're live at Festplatz, Service Electric Festplatz. That's right, it's the live lead-in show here at Service Electric Festplatz. I'm John Lunger, joined by my good friend, the Chief Programming Officer from Arts Quest, who's probably never going to book me for a musical performance.
Probably not.
Patrick
That was
Brogan.
really good, though.
Yeah?
I enjoy the energy today.
Oh, good. Yeah. It was something I've been working on for the last 6 months.
Wow.
Still kind of fine-tuning it.
Workshop that a little further, I think.
Yeah, I think so. But the good news is there are 16 stages across the festival filled with performers much better than me.
Better shows than
yes,
that.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You can
only
comfort
up
me.
from here, folks.
Yeah, only up from here. So before we get into today and who's playing and some of the can't miss artists, one of the most common things I think people always ask us is, how do you get the bands to play at Musikfest? Let's start with the free stages. What's that process look like?
Almost 400 artists playing across the free stages this year. The process starts right after the festival this year. We'll take a look at who were standouts this year. And then 42% of the festival are new artists this year.
Wow.
So almost half the festival are people that we're finding beginning in September, October. There's artists can submit if they're interested. If you're interested to play Musikfest or know someone who is, on our website you can submit an application, and we have a volunteer committee that's looking at that all year round and giving us advice on who they think would fit well where. A great team of staff that are booking throughout the year, looking for the great shows you're seeing here on SEN all week long.
And I know there are thousands, literally thousands of submissions every year. Shout out to that programming team, those volunteers that review every single one of them.
Yeah.
It is a very fun job, no doubt, but it is overwhelming.
Sure, it is, and takes the community. The community is represented on there. All interests of music, as you see, Musikfest, very diverse festival. So we're looking forward to seeing some of these new folks this year.
And I think one of the interesting things too is sometimes it takes multiple years for schedules to work out, and a lot of the artists that you're seeing, we've been trying to get at the fest for 2, 3, 4 years, and for whatever reason, it just didn't line up. And so I think that's an interesting part of how much work goes into just bringing in all these artists from around the country, around the world.
If you're an artist looking to play Musikfest and maybe you weren't selected for this year, there's always another Musikfest.
Right.
So apply again for next year. Same is true whether you're a free stage artist or even for us booking the main stage artists. There are artists that we work on year after year after year, and finally we're able to make something happen, and it's a great show.
Yeah, I remember many years ago we finally had that first main stage show with Steely Dan.
Yeah,
and it was we've been trying for a decade. To get that
10
show.
years of offers.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see some of the shows and how long it takes to come together. But when they do, it makes Musikfest magic.
So good, so good. Well, let's talk about that main stage.
Sure.
We have an amazing show tonight on there. We've got reggaeton with Joely Randy, and we have salsa with Louis Figueroa on there. An amazing show. You can still get tickets to that if you're interested. The box office right outside the Wing Creek Steel stage. You could go on musicfest.org as well. But how do you book the main stage? How does that work?
Also takes a year worth of work. We have multiple offers out for 2025 already. And then it's a negotiation throughout the course of the year. We work with a number of major agencies who all love Musikfest. In fact, every tour that's left so far this year has said, we're telling them we want to come back now.
Awesome.
It's really a positive atmosphere on the main stage from the artists that are playing. And so we're working all throughout the year to put together a diverse lineup that has some real superstars on it. This year with how many sellouts we have, Greta Van Fleet and Shinedown already, Old Dominion, Ludacris. Here's a Musikfest tip today. If you're looking to go to the Ludacris show on Saturday night, it will sell out before Saturday. So buy those tickets early.
Oh, that is very, very cool. But today we're here and we start in just a few minutes, and there's some amazing stuff around the festival today. I know one of my favorites coming back. I think they have risen to fest favorite standing. Blair Crimmins and the Hookers.
I knew you were going to go there, John.
So good.
They're Dixieland, jazz, pop sound. Blair Crimmins and the Hookers, a Musikfest favorite, back again today.
An amazing live performance too.
Absolutely,
so much energy, so much fun.
Charming, great show.
Better than us. He said charming. It's better than my song. It's better than whatever this dynamic is. I don't know. They still let us.
Amazed they let us do this year after year.
It's true. It's true. It's in my contract.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Yeah. Apparently, I have a
contract. What's in mine?
Now.
Yeah, we'll get to that next.
Oh, but who else? Free stages. This isn't about us.
Okay, here's my pick today.
Okay.
Melt. Melt is playing, first time playing the festival. Pop, rock sounds, female lead singer. The song Sour Candy. If you're looking to start your day at home, pull up your Spotify, Sour Candy by the band Melt. And actually, the lead singer, female artist, is from the area. Her family are the former owners of Schenkweiler's Drive-In Movie Theater. So she's excited to come back to the Valley and play. And headline 7:30 at Americaplatz today.
Oh, that is awesome. Air Products Americaplatz. Of course, that is the Levitt Pavilion Steel Stacks. Something that people forget, there's live music happening that Arts Quest is presenting year-round. Of course, we have these 10 days, but the Levitt Pavilion lineup goes into September, right?
That's right. We have a number of great shows coming up after Musikfest. So if you're seeing all this free music down here and you're saying, maybe you can't get down for the festival, you're enjoying it on SEN, come back down to the Levitt Pavilion, check that lineup out at Steel Stacks. And all year long in Palette and Pour, great artists like the one you're about to hear shortly perform at Steel Stacks and elsewhere all throughout the year.
Maybe a spoiler alert next time you blow
I'm a fan of the group coming up here in a moment. Don't
go
away.
Fine. Patrick, let's double back to all those bands that are watching, people wondering how they get to play the fest. The submission's obviously highly competitive. What tips do you have for people when they are submitting? I know there's forms. What are the things you're looking for in a good submission? We're
looking for a great live performance. So you want to capture video of performances you have. We want to see, is there audience engagement? We want to see people. What we're looking for is to create what you're seeing at home all week here on SEN across the stages of this dynamic, engaging live performance. So even more important than your recorded material is that you've got some great live video.
Love it. It's a great tip. We got to let you go because I know you're a very busy guy, despite what I tell everybody. You actually got to do some things.
You stay here and mess around and sing your songs.
It's true. They're good. They're good. What are you eating today?
I'm going to Aki's for a steak taco.
Excellent choice. I mean, honestly, it is a really good choice. I was hoping I could make fun of you for it, but that's great.
Nope. Gotcha.
Patrick Brogan, thank you so much for taking some time out to talk with us here on SEN. As Patrick alluded to, we've got a live performance coming up next, an amazing band, Fig for a Kiss. Do not go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss it here on SEN.
You can feel it in the streets on a day like this. The heat, it feels like summer.
The bands are tuning up. The food vendors are getting ready. The fest starts in earnest at noon today. And we are live with your preview of everything going on at Musikfest Under the Bridge here at Service Electric Festplatz. I'm John Lunger, and I am joined by the band Fig for a Kiss. Addie, thank you so much for bringing the guys along and joining them this morning.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us. We're happy to be here.
Now, we're putting the true preview in the preview show because you all are actually playing tomorrow, 5 p.m. at Guardian Zinzenplatz, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is correct.
I needed to get confirmation that I was right with that before we move on. What can we expect from the show tomorrow?
We're going to be bringing some Celtic traditional music. We both take tunes that are traditional to Ireland and Scotland, and we also write in that tradition as well, so some originals and some classics.
That's awesome. And of course, you guys are a staple fixture here in the Lehigh Valley. I've seen you perform at brunch up at the Red Stag Pub up there next to IBW Local 375 Liederplatz. I got through it. But what's it like playing Musikfest? What makes this gig different than some of the others?
Oh, well, this is so much fun. I mean, I think we all grew up coming to Musikfest, so it still feels like a dream every time we get to play here. We've played a lot of the different stages, so it's fun, too, to feel the different kind of environment of each stage. You know, we played back when there was Volksplatz, we've played Stadtplatz, now we're at Zinzenplatz, so it's always a different crowd, different vibe, something different every year.
I love that. For you watching at home, Addie and I are actually co-workers. We both work for ArtsQuest. So, Addie, I have a very unique question for you. What is... and keep in mind we're on live television. What's the most embarrassing story you can tell the folks watching at home about me?
About you? Oh, I was ready for about me. About you, the most embarrassing thing. John, you are just a class act, you know? I can't think of a single embarrassing thing you've ever done.
I was setting you up to really roast me, and you were just too nice. I'm going to get out of your way here in a second because I'm dying to hear the song. What are you playing for us today?
We are playing Thrush, which is one of our original tunes that we wrote, and it's on our album, which you can purchase tomorrow if you come see us, wherever you go.
Awesome. Well, take it away. This is Fig for a Kiss. That was Thrush by Fig for a Kiss. Y'all, that was amazing. Here, let me scooch in here really quick, Lucas. Talk to me a little bit about what it's like coming up with new original traditional songs.
It's a very organic process. It involves us sitting in a room, bouncing ideas back and forth off of one another and seeing what sounds good. And it's great when you're doing it with your best friends.
Oh, so heartwarming here on the preview show today. But that's amazing. That's what it's all about. I love music's ability to bring people together regardless of any barriers, whether they be language or anything like that. And, you know, I was precariously standing on some stairs during that, but I couldn't help but move, but I had to concentrate on not falling off. But amazing stuff. And you out there, you're going to want to see that live at the Fest. They're playing tomorrow at Guardian Zinsenplatz, 5 p.m. Don't miss out. Get that free Musikfest app powered by PNC. Get in there, search for Fig for a Kiss, favorite it, add it to your schedule, and that way you'll be sure to see it. Lucas, what are you looking forward to about tomorrow?
Looking forward to seeing everybody having a great time, hearing some music, getting some food, and enjoying the day.
Awesome. What are you eating?
Oh, if the Cuban sandwiches are back, I'll be getting that. But if not, definitely hitting the corn.
Nice. You can't have too many ears of corn. Between the three of you, how many ears are going down over the next 8 days?
Probably 48.7.
Okay, but you have to count the other band members too.
Oh, gotcha. 72.9.
Awesome. Fig for a Kiss, everybody. One last question for you before we call it and get ready for the fest to start here. Do you have a website, social media? How can people find more about the band?
Sure, we do have social media, Facebook, Instagram, figforakissband.com. You're welcome to reach out to us. We're happy to chat about our music and look forward to seeing you soon.
Awesome. And soon is tomorrow, of course. Make sure you add that to your schedule. But that's it. We're out of time here on the live preview show. Don't go anywhere, though. We have 3 full channels of live coverage of Musikfest today for you, exclusively here on SEN. Thanks so much for tuning in. Musikfest starts in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.